With the possibility of Bernie Sanders' nomination looking mathematically implausible, it appears that the revolution will not be televised or live streamed or, I don't know, Periscope, whatever. The point is that those of us hoping for some kind of revolutionary change in this country have just had those hopes squashed, stepped on, run over, trampled, crushed. I mean, it's like having your balls put in a vice. And okay, we get the point, right? Jesus. All of that is true, yeah, but I have a little secret that I hope will maybe ease the pain a bit. Even if Bernie had gotten the nomination, crushed baby Hence Donnie in November, and assumed the presidency in January 2017, there still was never going to be a revolution. Shh. What? Wait, no, that can't be. That's right, there was never going to be a revolution, because our entire system of government was set up to crush that very notion. Something the system has been doing successfully for nearly 240 years. Remember that whole no king phase this country went through back when it was still just a horny, pimply-faced teen? Remember all the anti-authoritarianism and the country walking around telling everybody, hey, you're not the boss of me? Well, that phase, just like my huffing model airplane glue phase, had some serious and lasting repercussions, which make it kind of impossible for one person to seize the presidency and bring about revolutionary change. This is Article 1 of the United States Constitution. These 2,268 words divided into 10 sections tell us what powers are vested in the legislative branch of the federal government, the House of Representatives and the Senate. This is Article 2 of the United States Constitution. These 1,025 words divided into 4 sections tell us what powers are vested in the executive branch of the federal government, the presidency. Did you notice anything there? That first section was really long, like a Sarah Palin stream of consciousness word salad beat poem from hell long. And that second section was nowhere near as long, like Donald Trump's tiny little infant fingers. True fact, Donald Trump's hands are the same exact size today as they were the day he was born. What does that mean? Well, it means that our president, whoever she might be, is kind of impotent. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. I mean, I had this whole, that's what Melania said joke, but I'm not gonna say that Donald Trump is impotent. I think he probably is. I mean, thou doth build phallic buildings too much, right? But I'm not gonna say that he's impotent, even though it's clear to me that he totally is. I just would never say that. The real power in Washington is not vested in the presidency, but rather divided among the 535 elected representatives who make up the House and Senate. Why do you think President Obama has been twiddling his thumbs for the last 7 years? Even if Bernie won the presidency, he'd still have to deal with these cock blockers of progressive change, just like Barry. And he wouldn't win either. I've been concerned about this talk of revolution because I think it incorrectly leads people to believe that there is a quick and easy fix to our political problems. There is a fix. There are remedies and pathways outlined in our Constitution that could bring about the sweeping political change Bernie talks about. So don't lose hope. But those remedies and pathways are neither quick nor easy. Oh, nope. Not going there. First, there's a little secret about our system of government of which many progressives seem entirely unaware. There are federal elections every 2 years, not every 4. That's right, every 2 years after the presidential election, we have another chance to kick the bums out. Congresspersons run every 2 years, and senators run every 6. Plus, these off-year elections also present us with statewide and local elections, governorships, state senators, mayors, etc. These elections are also important because states can pass their own laws, suppressing the vote, for instance, voter ID, limiting the voting rights of ex-felons who've paid their debt to society, and gerrymandering. If you want to de-rig the system, and I know you do, This is where it starts. You have to vote in off-year elections. If I were you, I would set a reminder, because it's going to be really hard to stay focused 2 years from now, especially since the Republicans have diabolically made the off-year elections fall on National Kale and Birkenstock Day when we're all at our festivals, right? But if we want lasting change, we're gonna have to hang tough on this. Off-year elections are super duper important. Say it with me. Off-year elections are super duper important. That I can tell you. Finally, since we're getting crazy here, I think we need to start thinking about constitutional amendments again. I know they're extremely difficult, but I really don't want to have to fear my Supreme Court anymore. Not when it comes to a woman's right to choose, the voting rights of minorities, filthy money in politics, or whether women, minorities, and people of whatever sexual orientation or gender are going to be seen as equal before the law. I am sick of that shit. Let's get these rights explicitly outlined in our Constitution instead of relying on the goodwill of the Supremes. Is that a total pipe dream? Maybe. Yeah, probably. But stranger things have happened, right? And this really is just a matter of will. The system is not immune to the kind of revolution Bernie has been talking about. The means are there. We can make this country a government of the people, by the people, and for the people again. But we were never going to do that simply by electing a president with big ideas. Our system just isn't set up for that. And aren't you glad it isn't?